My name is Flo Fu. I'm a musician, director. I love aviation so much. People started to call me Airflow.
Sing your song. It will travel your way. May no worries stay too long. May good fortune find your door.
This morning when I have my breakfast at Oshkosh 2023 Air Show, I saw 3 ladies sing. Let's go meet them.
Stand up with me.
He's good looking and he cooks good, doesn't he?
It's from our hearts to each and every one of yours, because in the world we live in today, sometimes we just need a little hug and we just need to be reminded of how special we are.
We are the Ladies for Liberty out of Louisville, Kentucky.
My name's Deanna Hampton, and I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. Thrilled to be part of Ladies for Liberty.
I'm Wanda Martin, owner and manager out of Louisville, Kentucky, and happy to be a Ladies for Liberty.
Hi, I'm Nancy Cheek, and I live in Shelbyville, Kentucky.
And when did you start your music career?
We started the group in 2010 out of a love for our veterans and active duty military men and women, and mostly veterans of World War II, Korean War, and Vietnam War, of the present wars that are being fought. And we present also a finale of a wonderful patriotic finale for all of our shows, and we honor all the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, and Coast Guard.
That's wonderful. Can you tell me something interesting during your show?
My favorite part of Oshkosh is coming back every year and seeing all the wonderful people that we have built relationships with over the past 5 years. It's like one big happy family. We're part of the Vintage Village Association, where they have some of the older planes that have fought all the way from World War I up until the 50s, and so we're just part of that vintage family. And of course the music that we do from the 1940s, 50s, and 60s just fits right in with
And Ladies for Liberty, you have anybody's interested in this?
The main thing is all of the wonderful volunteers who serve here. When we come back every year, I tell my friends at home, it's like going to summer camp, where you're out in the woods, you're out on the airfield, you're having breakfast in the morning at the Tall Pines Cafe, which is an open air cafe, and you're seeing the same folks over and over again. And it's like whenever you come together at each year, it's like family reunion and summer camp, like I like to call it.
Someone to love as much as I love you.
Yes, I think my favorite event is the 5th trip to Normandy, France. And we went there to honor all the veterans and all the ones that died during the war, World War II. And it was an experience that we'll never ever forget. These 3 girls went with me, or 2 girls went with me. And I think that just going there, seeing all the tombstones and all the things that went on to win our freedom in the United States meant everything to me. Omaha Beach, Utah Beach, all of those wonderful places we got to visit. And we're invited back next year for the 80th anniversary of D-Day, and it means a very, very lot to us. So that is my favorite event, honoring our veterans over in Normandy, France, for D-Day.
May you always live with laughter.
Something interesting about Ladies for Liberty is the origin of where it came from. I had a vision. I worked in a studio that I owned for 25 years, and I started putting together, I actually flew an airplane, and we worked an air show. The first air show I ever was at, and Chuck Yeager, which broke the sound barrier, I forget which year, maybe 49, and Bud Anderson, two very big aces of World War II, were there, and they were flying their P-51s. Well, I got to issue them an Explorer car to drive, and during that time, we got to know each other. And so I told him of my dream and my vision that I saw three women out in the back of a big flatbed truck with microphones. And I said, I want to sing Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy. I just want to sing that. And he said, well, why, what about the group? And I started talking about the group. And so he said, I would think that would be wonderful because nobody plays our music anymore. So he and Bud were kind of like pushing me to do it. And when they left, I was spent the weekend entertaining, different things at the air show. And at the end of that 3 days, I had made my mind up that I was going to start this group. So the name came forth. I didn't know what to name it, but you know what? The Ladies for Liberty came to me, and I believe that's the right name. And so everything fell in place. And then I started getting really talented women. And some started out in the studio, and then we branched out from there with my producer and different people. And people recommended others, and I believe that they're all selected for a reason to be in this group. So our vision, and not just my vision now, it's everybody's vision. So we live our vision every day, every single gig we do, especially air shows. We started from the lakes of Minnesota to the hills. We started out doing air shows, and we love doing those, but we do other entertainment events as well. But air shows is special to us because they have a lot of warbird presence and a lot of visitors to see that. And usually they're World War II veterans, Korean veterans, Vietnam veterans. So we entertain them while we're entertaining at the warbird section of the air show. So we just got a wonderful job. What can I say? We love what we do, and we're blessed way more than money. So that's how it started, and we're happy that it's continuing. And I have wonderful girls that work for me, and they are dedicated. So that's what makes it worth it to me. And it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the ones who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the ones who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love.
And could you tell me about vintage music?
When Wanda started the group in 2010, the music that was pertinent to the Warbirds was the music of the Andrews Sisters, which many may recall. And if some of the audience doesn't recall the Andrews Sisters themselves, I'll bet you they have grandparents, maybe even parents who did, because that music was so popular back in that time. And the real key to it was that very close harmony that the Andrews Sisters were able to portray. And so we three have such fun, Ladies for Liberty, we have so much fun hearing those harmonies and making it work. It's like fitting together a little bit of a puzzle, plugging in all three pieces of the songs to where they just fit so tightly together. It's just it's like a beautiful picture when you pull it all together, pull all three parts together. So
God bless you, Oshkosh.
thank you all so much. So we not only do music from the 40s, which is where it originated with the Andrews Sisters, we have moved into the 50s and 60s, the Korea, the Vietnam era with our music. So one of our favorite things to do is to pay tribute to the McGuire sisters. And again, it's that close three-part harmony. We just have such a wonderful time pulling it together. We all have backgrounds in music from childhood, essentially. And so being in our retirement years, it sure is fun getting to do something with other like-minded ladies that we love singing together, and we love blending our voices together to bring joy and keeping this music alive, because the music is such a part of our history, and we get to tell the part of history through music. So it's great fun. It just truly brings joy to us that we can share with others.
My special kid right over there.
At last.
ladies and gentlemen.
The Ladies for Liberty get to perform all over the country, and we have so many wonderful experiences that are meaningful to us and meaningful to our audiences too, because of the music that we do. We do music that brings good memories back to many of them. We volunteer for Honor Flight Bluegrass chapter in Louisville, Kentucky, to go on the honor flights with our veterans, and we sing to them all day long from morning until night, and we get to see them experience the visits that they make to their memorials for each one of the wars that they participated in. We get to see them say goodbye to brothers and family members when they visit places that are meaningful with those particular conflicts, and it's just an amazing experience for us to be able to do that.
From the McGuire sisters.
We do not realize sometimes the effect that we have on those veterans. We sang in a retirement community in Louisville, Kentucky not too long ago, and we found out that one of the veterans who lived there was too ill to come to our show. So when we were finished, we went to visit him in his room, and he was not feeling well and not doing well. He was in his bed, but he had a big smile on his face when he saw us, and he pointed to the back of the room at the foot of his bed where he could see it. And when we turned around, we saw a framed picture of us with him on the honor flight. So it's memories like that that make this the most wonderful job in the world, and we love what we do. We love bringing this music, its heart and soul, to everyone we sing for.
So I'll be here next year, God willing. Yeah, man.
Thank you, Kim. And you have a booth back here. Anybody want to come and learn more about the, and keep it right here. We get a chance, we'll do
God bless,
it.
I'll be here.
All right, so yeah,
I have
this
an
engine actually
obligation
is
now.
normally fitted to a stop with the sweet spot. So this is actually from an operational aircraft that we use.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again, just my family by my side. I thank my God above.
I wish I brought my trumpet. I'd play with you.
Oh, you're a bugle boy.
Yeah. I would like to see if I can get a picture with you.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
From Detroit down to Houston, from New York to LA.
All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, there's 2 of them, double jealous.
I can still and you always be a dreamer. May no tears be spilled. May old acquaintance be.
So happy to meet you.
Such a pleasure to meet you, Flo. We'll be following you.
Thank you, Flo.
Yes,
I love your name.
He was a famous trumpet man from Chicago away. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was the top man at his craft. But then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now. He's blowing reveille. He's the boogie bugle boy of Company B.